evening, everybody, and welcome to this episode, this video. It's not the books that we have been reading, it's an original comic book. The Last Command, one of 6, $2.95 in the US, $4.15 in Canada. Star Wars, Darkhorse Comics, not Marvel Comics. Star Wars, The Last Command. Let's get into this. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, The Last Command. The struggle for power over the galaxy continues in the wake of the Emperor's death. With the help of Jedi Master Babuth, Admiral Thrawn has seized control of the fabled Katana fleet. The balance of power has been tipped against the New Republic. In fighting between the Republican consuls have seized as aggressions are turned toward a common foe, Admiral Thrawn. In addition to the Katana fleet, it has been discovered that Thrawn is now in control of a new cloning technology. With an unlimited supply of clones, the Empire's ranks will grow to enormous proportions, become more of a threat than ever before. Having escaped the clutches of the Jedi Master Sabath, Luke Skywalker goes in search of the cloning cylinders which are swelling the ranks of Thaw's army. Despite pursuit, Luke's sister, Leia Organa Solo, once in control of Leia, and her unborn child, Sabath, believe he will become the undisputed master of the Empire. Thrawn, however, has different plans for Sabath. All systems show battle ready, Admiral. Very good, Lieutenant. Captain Pelion, begin the countdown. Gentlemen, launch marks. Well closed, 3 minutes. Acknowledge. Samia. Rentless, 4.5 minutes. Junior, 6 minutes. Acknowledge. We're ready, Shamira. We're right on schedule. The Stormhawk launched its fighters with tow cables intact, and we just received an emergency call from the Ando system. That would be the belly close, sir. Any response, sir? The rebel base at Orb Pardon. It should be interesting to see how much help they send. Leaving or true target right for Pullicking, we better confirm our exalted Jedi Master is ready to do his part. I'll go, sir. Thank you, Captain. As if I had a choice. Come in, Captain Pelion. I take it Grand Admiral Thrawn is finally ready. Almost. We want to clear out Orden Pardon as much as possible before we move. He will not always be right. You have no concept of privacy, have you? I am the Empire. Your thoughts are part of your service to me. My service is to Grand Admiral Thrawn. You may believe that if you wish. When the battle is over, I want a message sent to Wayland. You will tell them to create a clone for me, a very special clone. Grand Admiral Thrawn will have to authorize that. What kind do you want? A servant form from sample B2232-54. You will, of course, impress upon the commander the need for absolute secrecy. I would do nothing of the sort. Yes, you will also keep this conversation private between us. Once you have obeyed, you will forget it ever took place. Of course. I have to report this to Admiral Thrawn too. We should put up a tactical display, Master Sabath, as you wish. Invisible only to those without eyes to see him. So now you can see the ships themselves, how Jedi skills grow. I can see men inside your precious clothing shields. I can see their thoughts and guide their wills. What does metal matter? They'll be dropping the tow lines as soon as they're inside the planetary shield. Are you ready? I await the Grand Master's command. We're ready, Admiral. Stand by, tow cables detaching. Confirm that they're They're beneath the planet army shield. Be certain, Jedi Master, if you're wrong. I am not wrong. I will do my part in the battle. Concern yourselves with yours. This is Imperial Star Destroyer Cinemar calling the Overlord of Yuko in the name of Empire Yukane. System is once again under the protection of Imperial forces. Lower your shields, recall all military units, and prepare for an orderly transfer of control. If you fail to respond, I must assume if you fail to respond, I must assume you mean to resist, and I will have no choice but to open hostiles. They're sending another request for assistance, more panicked than the last. The third would be even more so. Prepared for firing secrets, Master Sabuth. The cruisers are ready, as am I. Be sure that you are. Unless the timing is perfect, the entire show will be worse than useless. Turbo Battery 3, stand by. Turbo Battery 3, stand by. On my mark. 3, 2, 1. Well done, Master Sabuth. Prepare for sequences 3 and 4. As you command, Grand Marshal. Grand Admiral Thawne. Shedemar, this is Togdasa of the Yurkan Overledge. Please seize your boardment while we discuss terms for surrender. My terms are simple. You will lower your planetary seal and permit my forces to land. All fighting vehicles will be turned over to Imperial patrols. Your social and political systems will remain under your control. There will be no war level taxes, no forced conscription of our young people. No to your second question. A qualified no to the first. But we will need your food supplies. We will load the planetary shields similar as a gesture of good faith, but we shall require guarantees regarding the safety of the Yukane people and our land. Certainly. Master Sabuth, they're there. Who's there? They're at 5. My Jedi are at 5. Master Sabuth, confirm that our cruisers have moved to polar positions. My Jedi are at 5. What do I care about your battles? Sabuth, now Leia Organa Solo, you are mine. Look out! Good shout, Chewie. Wedge, still with you, Falcone. We're clear for now, but there's another wave on the way. It's your call, sweetheart. Still want to try and reach the ground? Surely, Captain, you're not suggesting. Put a choke valve on it, Golden Rod Leia. There's no way we can make it through all that. We better make a run for it. The 5-0s must have called or pardon for help before putting up their shield. Rogue Squadron, we're changing course to starboard. Stay with me. Watch it, Falcon. This is taking us back toward that TIE fighter group. We've got your coordinates. Hold it, Falcon. We got company to starboard. As long as they're chasing us, they can't bother Philip. Can we please get out of here? Wedge, you're ready to leave the party? Whenever you are, Falcon. Seconds later, it was just an Imperial task force. Nothing to worry about. It wasn't that, Han. There was something else back there. Like what? When we passed through the spot where the Death Star blew up, I felt the Imperial's presence. You're going to have a full med checkup when we get back. Alright, sigh. So what was it back at Fleeve? Well, I suppose Chewie and Med better work on that ion flux stabilizer before it quits on us. You can handle things up here, sweetheart. Like Luke fell on the katana when the Imperial clones came aboard. I'm fine. You two go ahead. I've assumed you have some sort of explanation. Do you likewise have an explanation, Grand Admiral Thawne? You broke off the diverse army strike on Flive and sent the entire task force on a dead-end chase. And you have failed to bring me Jedi, all of you. Indeed, was it our failure? You couldn't hang on to Skywalker when we delivered him on Jamark? You did not deliver him. I summoned him through the Force. You flew the entire Flive task force after the Millennium Falcon. Did your capture Leia Organa solo? No, but not because she doesn't want to come to me. She does. She wants to come to you very much. She wants me to teach her children. You must bring her to me, Admiral. We must free her from her entrapment. Of course we must. All I need is a little more time. I accept your challenge. Good, leave me now. I must meditate. Accompany me to the bridge, Captain. You're oversee the defense arrangements for Yukio. Yes, sir. Was there something I wanted to bring to Admiral's attention? I can't remember. Calia Sat Levio, the city of glowing crystal of Burcrest, an entire city formed from a single crystal minerals from the Lephire Sea. The New Republic acquires intelligence that suggests Imperial clones are passing through the Breckness. I haven't found any clones so far, but there's something else, a cool calculating mind I've encountered before. Luke enters a curving little used bridge. We're alone. Come on out. You don't trust me, do you? Must be Han's influence or Mara's, speaking of which house she is. Nearly recovered. I appreciate you taking care of her. Looking for clones, Maybe. Got any information I can use? Got any money? I could set you up a line of credit when I get back. If you get back, this place is crawling with Imperials. I don't want to see Thawne in courage any more than you, but don't you think you're overreacting? Overreacting? The Empire has most of the Katana fleet, 200 naughts, and unlimited supply of clones with which to crew them. Unlimited clones can only be grown so quickly. It takes a year. 15 to 20 days. What? You heard me. I can get you a copy of the studies. Well, that explains Yukio. The Empire took over 2 days ago for food to feed their army. There's a group of clones headed towards us. The landing field there use Marvell Street. It's 2 blocks down. 3 minutes later. I wish I had some Margot binoculars. Coming this way, 20 to 30 of them. That's them. All right, what now? Trying to get off planet ahead of them and track their vector. I could use another pilot. Come on! Your conspiracies enough. Any sign of them? Sorry, flying into them with a New Republic agent isn't what I call neutrality. I prefer to backtrack them anyway, see if I can identify the point of origin. Sounds good. I better get to my ship prep. I'll be in touch. Make sure that line of credit is generous. That was him, all right. Luke Skywalker himself. Do you suppose he saw the special transport? Of course he saw it. Do you think he was hanging around Marvell Street for his health? Send a message to Samira. Inform Grand Admiral Thawne. I personally observed Skywalker and he has been allowed to leave Breakneck unhindered. What about the other man, Governor? No important. Forget him. Go on and get it coded and sent. Yes, Governor. Oh, hi, Mara. How are you feeling? Not too bad. Where are you? The old Imperial Palace of pilots on conscript Medwing. Do you remember? Luke Skywalker saved me. You will kill Luke Skywalker. I see you're awake. How are you feeling? I guess I'm a little disoriented. I can see why. You've been lying in that bed for a month. A month? Don't worry. Short-term memory problems are common during neural reconstructions. You'll be fine. What's been happening with the war? Arca was cleared just in time to fight off the Emperor's new offense. I proved him innocent in 2 days. So why are you still here? General Bell Abias asked me to see if I could slice data source, a really neat encrypt code that has been feeding information to the Imperials. Hello Mara, my name is Winter, personal aide to Princess Leia. Personal aide to Princess Leia. I'm glad to see you're on your feet. Glad to be here. Are you my guide? Your guide, your assistant, and anything else you might need. I don't need an assistant, I need a ship. I'm already working on that. May I show you to your suite? I grew up with her. We were childhood friends on Arduin. I've been with her ever since. I spent that war working undercover. That's very kind of you. How long have you been with Organa Solo? How come I never heard of you? You were targeted, the one with perfect memory. So what's the problem with getting me a ship? They sneaked me into a warehouse or the port, and I've drawn a map for them when I got out. The Empire's launched a massive attack that's tied up everything that's available from light fighters on up. Is it that bad? Bad enough they feed us to the Katana fleet. Combined with their new bottomless source of crews, the balance of power has shifted. The biggest loss was the food production factories on Yukio. This way, please. Already left some clones here. Here's your data card. Let me know if there's anything else I can get for you. No, I'm fine, thank you. Very well, I have a council meeting. After dressing in a fresh flight suit, Martha sorts through Cardi's things. The blaster's missing. Fortunately, she was aware that in the library on each floor. What did Winter mean about him? The supply of crews and soldiers. Now I fear dress. No, completely out of the question. The word is self-explanatory. We don't have the means for a frontier assault on Coruscant. What do you mean now? Have a care, Grand Admiral. I'll rule the Empire, not you. Do you really? I rule the Empire. You will obey me or you will die. And if you kill me, you will lose the war. You'll never get Organa Solo and her twins. You would never speak that way to the Emperor. As for Organa Solo and her twins, you can have them whenever you want. What do you mean? I've ordered a commando team to go in and kidnap her. Need I remind you how your Hogger have constantly failed you in this matter? I agree, which is why the Nogari will not be involved. All I need to know is whether Master Kaboth is ready to receive his young Jedi. The only question on Grand Admiral Thrawn is whether newborn infants will be too much for your Imperial commandos to handle. Very well, you're transferred to the Death's Head to assist in their attack on Worcester. By the time you return, we should have your Jedi for you. If you fail me this time, you will not be pleased with the consequences. We must divert our increasingly arrogant Jedi Master from the notion that he rules in my empire. Organa Solo and her twins should do the job. Always a pleasure. And if the team fails, there are consequences. Master Sabuth can still be manipulated. Right now, the important thing is to maintain our supply of clones. Mara, Jade, she's conversating on Coruscant. Would she know about the storehouse? Yes, sir. Skywalker left at the same time as the decoy shuttle. You should reach the Podia system in about 30 hours. Excellent. There was a follow-up report encrypted from his aide. Frignell, he said that Skywalker's contract, whom the governor dismissed as one of his agent, was tagged Tal on Cardin. Cardi has proven himself trouble, but now prepare a course for the Podia system. Sir, what happens if Sabuth can turn Organa Solo and her twins against us? We have 4 of them to deal with, 5 if we count Skywalker. Kurta has proven himself trouble. There's no need for concern. Long before that happens, we'll have to come to a suitable arrangement with our Jedi Master over the sharing of our power in the Empire. Hodor is a tour. We've got company, probably Imperials. They'll be at the freighter soon. Get as much of the pre-flight drone as you can. We're taking off as soon as I get there. Dark spots, the Imperials known I'm here, and they're bright. Yasel Memorial. I've got to do something fast. The narrow gap between those 2 buildings. I got about 3 minutes to get out of here before they close in. I'll try the other side. The back of this thing is just a sheer wall. That's a 100-meter drop. Air speeders. No more time. I should be able to slip back in without anyone noticing. If I don't lose my grip.